In the glare of the NBA Finals spotlight, while superstars trade buckets and legacies are cemented, one player is quietly carving out a moment that stretches far beyond the hardwood. Jaylin Williams, the Oklahoma City Thunder's rugged 6'9" center, isn't just chasing a championship. He's making history as the first player of Vietnamese descent to ever appear in the NBA Finals. And he's doing it with an entire community watching. After Oklahoma City's emphatic 123-107 Game 2 victory over the Indiana Pacers, fans swarmed the family section at Paycom Center. Among them was a man clutching his phone, beaming. "My wife is Asian, huge fan of your son. Mind if I take a picture to send her?" he asked Linda Williams, Jaylin's proud mother, who was wearing custom earrings with her son's face on them. "But of course," she smiled. It was more than just a kind gesture. It was a small reflection of the growing phenomenon surrounding Jaylin Williams, a multi-ethnic, multi-dimensional big man whose journey to the NBA Finals is resonating deeply within the Asian community, particularly Vietnamese Americans. A first for Vietnam, and a family's journey. When the Thunder selected Jaylin in the second round of the 2022 NBA Draft, the league quietly made history. But before the announcement, they checked in with Linda Williams to confirm. Was her son truly of Vietnamese descent? Yes, she told them proudly. Born in Ho Chi Minh City, formerly Saigon, Linda came to the U.S. in 1975 as a 4-year-old refugee after the Vietnam War ended. Her mother, a Vietnamese woman, had married a white American Air Force member, and they sought safety and a new beginning in the United States. Linda would later become a naturalized citizen at age 6. Today, nearly 50 years later, her son is representing a culture that had never seen itself on an NBA Finals court. "It made me smile," she said, remembering the moment they learned he was the first Vietnamese player to make it this far. "He was shocked. I was shocked. It was a very amazing thing." Social media buzz and cultural pride. As Game 2 wrapped, Vietnamese social media lit up. Pages like Asian Feed, Next Shark, and the Rebel Yellow, all major platforms with large Asian American followings, amplified Jaylin's milestone. Posts were translated into Vietnamese. Fans tagged one another. The moment had arrived. "I'm getting a lot of support," said Williams, now 22. "I appreciate it so much. I want to go to Vietnam one day. I'm not super connected to it now, but I want to learn more about that part of me." It's clear the connection is mutual. Oklahoma City is home to a sizable Vietnamese American community, roughly 30,000 residents with roots in Vietnam, and many of them are embracing Williams as their own. Thunder games are now dotted with Vietnamese flags, homemade signs, and fans rocking Jaylin's number 6 jersey. "It was super cool being mixed," he said. "Sure, people made jokes sometimes, but it never lasted. I always felt like I was different in a good way." His mother, a 5'9" former high school basketball player herself, remembers those early days fondly. "He was always the tallest kid in the group, tall and goofy," Linda said. "People didn't believe how young he was in baseball leagues, so I used to bring his birth certificate to games." The message in their household was simple. Don't define yourself by race, but do own every part of who you are. I always told him, "You're not just black, white, or Asian, you're Jaylin," Linda said. "Be kind, be proud, and know you're special." The road ahead. In the NBA Finals, Williams isn't logging major minutes. He didn't play in Game 1 and saw just 2 minutes in Game 2, scoring 3 points. But his presence? Unmistakable. His name echoes through social media threads, and his image appears on fan posters. Representation, it turns out, doesn't need a stat line. Now, he's staying ready. The mentality is next game, Jaylin said. It's 1-1, first to 4. While he stays locked into film sessions and rehab routines, Jaylin dreams of one day visiting Vietnam, a journey he hopes to take with his mother and grandmother, who haven't been back since they fled the war-torn country in 1975. My grandma is a tiny Vietnamese lady who speaks barely any English, Jaylin said, smiling. We ate Vietnamese food all the time growing up. Pho, everything. I've always wanted to learn the language, never got around to it, but it's on the bucket list. For now, he's focused on the moment and the meaning behind it. For every Vietnamese American kid wearing his jersey, for every family that sees a reflection of their own journey in his, Jaylin Williams is more than a basketball player. He's proof that history isn't always made with a slam dunk or game winner. Sometimes it's made just by stepping onto the court.